Hi to my She Takes Action group. How are you guys doing today? I wanted to film a really just quick coffee chat with you guys about what my workout routine looks like on a regular week and also how I design my workouts each week so that hopefully you can take something from this too and fit your workouts into your crazy busy schedule. So if you're anything like me, life can get busy and if what doesn't get scheduled doesn't get done. So that's what I want to focus on today. But just before we start, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining this group. I mean, I started this community with, just the hopes of gathering a few like-minded women who were all on the same path and we're all on here together to take action on things that matter most. And to think that in such a short amount of time, we're approaching 140 women who are so focused on taking action on what matters to them that they've joined a group, a community. So I just wanted to say thank you. I feel really blessed to wake up each morning to see you in this group and also to watch our numbers grow and to have more women gathering together to take action. All right, so enough of that. I appreciate you guys. Let's talk a bit about my workouts. So I always make sure that I work out 5 to 6 times a week. And I mean, the amount of time you work out each week really has to reflect your personal schedule. For a long time, and I still do. I work a lot. I work, anywhere from 12 to 14 hours a day. And for the longest time, I was that person that I'm just going to answer these emails and then I'll go work out and I'll push the workout, doesn't get done, I'll start tomorrow. And I was that person who would prioritize getting tasks done just in order to get them done and put my workout second. But I found that I was getting really lost in this really big mess of never working out and putting stuff that doesn't matter first. Like email just does not matter relative to your health. Yet we always put our health second. We always push the workout to tomorrow, push it to later, shorten it, compromise it. So I made a decision about a year ago to take my regular, what I was squeezing in was like 3 to 4 days a week. And I made the decision, you know what, I'm going to put me first. I'm going to put my health first. And I'm going to schedule my workouts in first during my week. They are the first thing that goes on my calendar and everything else goes around them. And I know there may be priorities in your life in which come higher than exercise and those need to be scheduled in first. But I'm just sharing with you today my approach and how I'm able to get in 5 to 6 workouts a week. So what I do is, you guys have seen my planning videos. I am a big planner. This is what's going on for me this week. And the first thing that went in every day was my workout. And I also put in what I was going to do. So I haven't showed you guys this yet, but I organize my weeks also on Google Calendar. And you can see at the top part of the day when I wake up every morning, it's probably going to read backwards on here, but it says rise and shine and then exercise and shower. And I put that in first thing in my day and it is scheduled just like I am as accountable to that in my calendar as I am accountable to show up for my clients later today, as I am accountable to show up for my coaching sessions during the week with my other clients is just as important. So these workouts need to be scheduled in first and foremost. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what my week looks like. So yesterday I went to the gym and I did an upper body strength training workout. Today I went to the gym and I did a lower body strength training workout. Tomorrow is going to be Wednesday. Wednesday, I like to meet my mom and go for swims. So we use that accountability. And I like to swim anywhere from 1 kilometer to 1.5 kilometers. So that's 40 to 60 lengths in the pool. I really like that it adds some variety. It's low impact. It's good on my joints. It feels good on my muscles. And it's a nice change of pace. So then on Thursday this week, I like to go for a 5-kilometer run. And what I like to do with my runs is I keep it to 5 kilometers so it's short and it fits in my schedule, but I like to push my pace. So my goal is to continuously get faster and faster and faster at running my 5K instead of extending the duration because I want this workout to be compact. I want to be able to step outside and be back inside, stretched and cooled down in 45 minutes. So I like to push my pace on this. For Friday, I've got scheduled a hot yoga class at 10 in the morning. I'm super excited about that. I don't usually get workouts in that late. And then on Saturday, I'm actually going swimming again. Sometimes I like to get the swimming in twice a week. I find it's a really nice combination between cardio and developing a little bit of muscle tone and strength and just makes me feel really good. I like to jump in the pool. I was a lifeguard for 7 years, so it's kind of second nature for me to jump back in the pool. So that's how I get my 6 workouts in a week. Sundays I do take as a rest. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I like to plan those workouts. So when I'm looking at the week, I'm first of all looking at what my overall week looks like. So there are some things that are must-dos in my schedule, and you'll probably have them in yours too. So those are things like seeing my clients and coaching my clients. Those are non-negotiables. Those are permanent fixtures in my schedule, and so I must schedule outside of those. So I look at that, and then so this week my thought process was is okay, I have 6 days. I always swim 1 day a week with my mom, so I planned that first because that has to take her schedule into account. Now, for strength training personally, I like to go 2 to 3 days a week, and I used to be a 5-day-week strength trainer, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that. I found for me personally, I'm working through a 3-year in the process back injury. I've got ankles that act up all the time. They've been sprained, and I've had tendonitis in both of them multiple times, and I just rehabbed those this year. So I have to keep those things in mind, and I find the more I mature, it's not so much for me personally about the weights I can lift anymore and about lifting super heavy things, but about feeling good, getting my heart moving, and maintaining my muscle mass. So I was like, all right, well, if I'm only going to devote 2 days this week to strength training, I'm going to do 1 upper body day and 1 lower body day. If I were to devote 3 days, I would do an upper, a lower, and a full body day. So the other important thing that I want you to know is if you're planning weight training or resistance training in your schedule, I want you to try to leave at least a 48-hour gap so that, say if you did day 1, break, day 2, between strength training of the same muscle groups. So for example, if you were to do 2 leg days in a week, you'd want to leave a full day of rest in between. So this allows the muscles to recover a little bit better so that you are better able to optimize, muscle growth and recovery. So I would never put 2 workouts that involve strength training legs back to back. So you can see with my workout this week, I did a Monday upper body and a Tuesday lower body. Well, those are opposite parts of the body, so they can be trained back to back. But what I wouldn't want to do is an upper body day than a full body day because I'm getting upper body muscles twice in a row. Does that make sense? For me, I'm all about, promoting muscle recovery and feeling good and also not injuring myself. So this is not a statement saying that resistance training will cause injury. But of course, when you're lifting heavy things, you're putting strain on your muscle for the purpose of overloading them, there's always a chance that, you're going to come out with ooh, that feels kind of funny today. So I really want you to keep this in mind, that resistance training, I think, is essential at least 2 to 3 times a week. Not only does it help with bone density, but it helps with just general life functioning, strength. It helps, I personally find, appearance. I find that having some good muscle tone is such an amazing feeling, and I always prioritize maintaining my muscle. And that means to me making sure I'm hitting that muscle group at least once a week, and also making sure I'm having enough protein in my daily diet so that I don't consume muscle mass as an energy source. So I prioritize the muscle mass I've built over almost everything else. So then I'm looking at the rest of the week. So I did an upper body and a lower body Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be a swim. So that's full body. I'm getting upper body and lower body and cardio, but it's not as strenuous as resistance training. So that's why I'd like to put it back to back. So Wednesday. Thursday's a run. It's a bit more of an impact activity. It's legs. Friday is a yoga class, a recovery, and Saturday is swimming again. So that's how I organize my day. So then you got to ask yourself, when you're sitting down on Sunday night planning your workouts, I want you to look at your schedule. What are your non-negotiables? What appointments, meetings, or things can you not move? Those things are set in stone and they need to go on the calendar first. Then your exercise should go on second, because if it's not scheduled, it's not going to get done. So like I said, you put them on there, and as you go through, you highlight when they're done. And I always like to plan what workout I'm going to be doing on each day, because if you leave it up to chance and you just write the word workout and you wake up and you're like, I don't feel like doing this today, there's a good chance that you won't do it. So I want you to be specific. Put it on the calendar. Make sure it gets done. So I really hope that's been helpful for you. I've been in the industry. I've been personal training clients and teaching fitness. I can't even believe it, for almost over 10 years now. It's such a passion and a joy of mine. So I would like to know, leave a comment below and let me know, what does your exercise routine look like? Or if you would like a little bit of help or some suggestions with, how might you space this out? I'll definitely watch the replay comments and make sure I get back to you. I appreciate you so much for being here and joining our community. Don't forget, take action today on what matters to you. Move towards your goals. And I will see you guys in the rest of the broadcast this week. I've got lots of content lined up for you, and I hope this helps. Don't forget to give this a like if you enjoyed it, and leave any questions you have in the comments, and we will talk to you guys later.